Today I'm eating at the worst rated restaurants on Yelp, and the second I read this first review, I instantly regretted this decision. I contracted multiple viruses from this restaurant. I contracted E. coli in 4 forms with this awful restaurant. I've been in the hospital for 2 weeks. Here are the rules. 1, I have to eat at the worst rated restaurants in my area no matter what. Rule number 2, I have to give my honest review of each meal that I eat. And rule number 3, I have to find out whether or not these reviews are accurate or if I think they were overreacting. Let's go check out the first place on the list. The service was excellent. The people in there were so friendly, you can't even believe it. So I'm gonna call those reviews that said that the service was bad absolutely busted. I will say it took a little bit longer than you would think considering that they weren't that busy, but I'm not gonna hold that against them until I try the sandwich and see how it is. How it looks. Okay. There's nowhere near enough seasoning on this. The place I usually go to is covered in seasoning when you get an everything bagel. The eggs themselves, they're cooked correctly. The bacon looks like it's crispy. Let's give it a try and see how it actually tastes. All right. Don't worry, I don't litter. I'll be picking that up after the review. My main rule about food reviews is I always have to be honest. They're using cheap ketchup here. This isn't Heinz ketchup. I could tell you right now, I don't know what it is. It might be something from the Price Club or something like that. Or they might just be buying like powdered ketchup and stirring it in a vat with water. I don't know what kind of ketchup it is, but I don't like it necessarily. The sandwich itself isn't bad. I mean, if I was just driving down the street and I was hungry and I saw a bagel spot and I grabbed this sandwich, would I complain about it? No, it's not great. It's not horrible. I don't think it deserves the slander that it gets. I'm kind of happy to know that this is the lowest rated bagel in my area because it makes me feel pretty good about my odds if I walk into a random bagel shop. Let's move on to our next review. Place number 2, Hunan Kitchen. This place is in Lindenhurst. Sounds like it's a Chinese restaurant, and it has 2.6 reviews on Yelp. This was the lowest rated Chinese place that I could find, and I'll start with the first review. We have a review from Junior R. It's a 1-star review. He says, when I visited this place for takeout, I had a terrible experience. After placing my order, I went to get my money and noticed cockroaches crawling on the floor. It was extremely unsanitary and made me lose my appetite completely. When I asked for a refund, the lady at the counter seemed upset and didn't want to give me my money back, which only made the situation worse. This was very disappointing and honestly disgusting. I won't be returning. Review number 2, Matthew M. There are much better options in this area. Get simple orders wrong and don't care to correct. Review number 3, Freddie K. Have been going here for years. Now ordered quart of sweet and sour shrimp and got 7 shrimp. The rest of the quart is filled with some kind of fried chips at the bottom to take up space. Really talk about a screwing. What do you get with a pint? All right, so I guess with Hunan Kitchen, what I have to look out for is, do they have cockroaches? Do they give me a big enough portion? And is the food good? If they don't have cockroaches, and if I have a decent portion and the food isn't horrible, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 5 reviews instead of the 1-star reviews that these people gave it. So this place might surprise me. I'm very picky about what kind of Chinese food I'll eat, and I'm a big fan of soy sauce. They gave me a huge handful of soy sauce. Then I also got General Tso's chicken. It actually also looks phenomenal considering how bad the reviews to this place are on Yelp. I think I would give it in the 3s or 4s, just based on this display and the fact that it has such low reviews. No, it goes up to 5. So I would give this somewhere in the 4 stars for a Yelp review. And the third place, this is the one I've been dreading the most. I'm actually terrified to try the food here. It's called Los Chris Dominican Restaurant. It's located in Copeg and it has 2.6 stars on Yelp. The reason why I'm terrified to do this is because I'm risking my health for this review. Why do I say that? Listen to review number 1. This review was by Michelle and it's a 1-star review. Let me start by saying if 0 was an option for the stars, my rating would be -5. I mean, I guess she really should have said if -5 was a rating, I would have picked -5, but either way, I'll let that slide. This place is absolutely awful. Not only does the service suck, but I contracted multiple viruses from this restaurant. I have been in the hospital for 2 weeks, all due to this completely awful restaurant. She's really hooked on calling this place an awful restaurant. I tried to request a refund on the same day as my experience, and my request was denied because they said, and I quote, "You pay, we make it. You want money back, we lose too much. No refund." This alone left a bad taste in my mouth. In addition, the waitress was drinking alcohol as she was serving me. My friend has an allergy. She said they could accommodate this. However, 10 minutes after leaving, my friend had an allergic reaction, almost killing her. Never in my life have I ever received such bad service. I sincerely hope this restaurant goes out of business completely. Screw you, Los Chris. I sincerely hope the worst for your restaurant. Expect to be served in the next few days. This is more of a threat than an actual review, but I will say this. I really hope that I don't end up in the hospital for 2 weeks. This is my biggest fear out of doing this video. Please hit that subscribe button so at least if I'm risking my life, it's worth something to you people. So there you have it, folks. I'm risking my life to try the worst rated Dominican place in Suffolk County. Let's see how it actually goes. But this was the place that had the most scary reviews that I've ever seen in my life. We're at Los Chris Dominican Restaurant in Copeg, New York. We got mofongo, the chicharron, and I got some empanadas. The empanadas are probably the safest bet. So let's see how the, did they not give me a fork? If not, I have a fork in my car from the Chinese food. Doesn't look dangerous. I guess I'll find out when I've taken a bite out of it. My worst fears are over so far. I mean, I didn't immediately drop dead. It's got some flavor to it. Now, let's try the empanadas. Now, this is what I was really looking forward to is the empanadas. I love empanadas, especially Dominican empanadas. They're my favorite kind of empanadas, except maybe Peruvian, but let's see how these go. Looks like an empanada, smells like an empanada. This has some good spice to it. I actually really do like these empanadas. I would have them again. The mofongo's not really my thing. I haven't ever ordered it before anywhere else to even compare it to. That's kind of a bad read for me, but it didn't kill me. It wasn't disgusting. So I gotta say, the reviews on this place are busted. I got all worked up and terrified about eating this food for no reason, which goes to show you that 1-star reviews are not always true. Don't always believe them. I'll encourage you to go check out a place that has 1-star reviews for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and you're still here watching, because I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this. Update, I'm still alive, I didn't even get sick, and none of these places were as bad as the reviews said that they were. What's the moral of the story? Maybe sometimes it's worth giving a place a chance, even if the reviews on Yelp don't say so. Have a great day and thanks for watching.